Hey guys, I'm Kris from Avahi Design and welcome back to the Avahi channel. Today, I've got a really cool Adobe XD tutorial for you. I'm going to be showing you how to use states within your Adobe XD document. This is perfect for prototyping. You want to be able to show like whether you're hovering or clicking. You want to be able to show those different states in your prototype because it does kind of change the feel of the entire design. So I'm going to show you how to use those real quick. Let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, so I went ahead and opened up an Adobe XD document. I just went with a standard web size. It doesn't really matter what you go with. And first things first, we're going to create a button. Let's go ahead and pick a color. I think I'm going to go with red right now. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and round the corners. After that, we'll add some text just to give it, we're just going to make it say text. It doesn't really matter what it says. And I'm looking for Monstrat. There we go. Let's go ahead and make it bigger just so it looks a little bit nicer and you can read it. And I'm going to go ahead and center it. And then from here, we are going to make this item into a component. And I'm just going to name the component button. And then over here under component main, you're going to see a bunch of different states. So we're going to click hover state. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the color of the state. So we're going to turn it, I think we're going to do the opacity up and then just make it a gray instead of doing a low opacity. There's the default state and then our hover state. We can click in between them on the component panel. And then if we go to the preview, whenever we hover, you can see it's automatically going to do it for us. It's going to animate it for us. Now, if you want to change the way this is animated, you can go to the prototype page. And there's a couple different options like the action, the destination, and the trigger. You can also change like the easing and the duration. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to the design panel. And now we're going to make a toggle, just like a little toggle switch, kind of like you'd see on like an iPhone or something. We're going to go ahead and just take a shape, round it. Let's go ahead and match that red. Add the little toggle switch in there, which is just going to be another circle on top of the pill shape. So the last piece was a hover state. This is going to be a different type of state. And so in this case, we're going to be able to turn the toggle on and off by tapping on it. So I went ahead and made this a component, named it toggle, and then we're looking at the states. You're going to click new state, and I just named it off. And now whenever you edit this option, you want to make sure that you have the correct state picked. You want to make sure that it's the off state, and then you can change the way that the shape looks with the color and the position and all of that. And so now, right now, this looks like, it goes from being red and on to gray and off. And there's the default state, there's off, default state, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the preview and nothing happens. So unlike the hover automatically added that animation. For this type of state, we have to add our own animation. So we're going to go ahead and click the little triangle, and you can change the destination and the auto animate and set your duration, everything that you need to do. There's a bunch of different options for the type of animation. And then you want to go up to the top and you want to click the state, the other state. So in this case, it's the off state, and you want to make sure you change the default destination to default. And now you can see when I click on it, it goes ahead and slides back and forth. Since these are components, you're able to go ahead and drag them out. And whenever you go and preview them, you're going to be able to still hover over it and still click on it just like any other animation. And you don't have to re-prototype it every time. If you enjoyed this Adobe XD tutorial, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.